KILR Killer Game.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome to the World Tour with X-Plane 11. Alright, so we are here at Aurora Municipal. We had some fun while we're here, but it's time to move on. So let's talk about where we're going to go. And if you read the title of this video, then you know exactly where we're going to go. But anyway. So, we are right here, Aurora Municipal, and we're just going to make a little hop over here to Clow International. Now, is it an international airport? No, they just like to call it international. But I have looked up some information about the airport, so we'll go over that when we land. And this is in the Village of Bolingbrook, Illinois. So how are we going to get there? Well, we've got our flight computer. But, man, flying all these old simulators, I forget the easy stuff with the later ones. We'll tune in DuPage, let's see, 1314, about 14, the 14 radio, and that should get us pretty much there. Joliet, if we do 030, we should get an intersection around here. 13? Yeah, somewhere around here. That'll let us know when we're close to the airport, and we should be able to land. The funny thing is, on the older simulators, I had was it Specially 5? Flight Simulator 5 or Flight Simulator 98? I think it was 5. It was hard. It was hard to see the airport. It was really, with all the textures, the way they were done, it was just really hard to see the airport. I think we'll have an easier time on this, but yeah, we will see. All right, so I was just going to say, is my is my joystick working? Yes it is. All right, oh my goodness, we gotta get back into this. All right, so we need to do, let's check our fuel and everything. Fuel tanks 20, max 27. Okay, we're good there. As far as weight, baggage, I think we're good there. Let's see. Okay, we're not ready for that just yet. Let's do our walk around. All right, we have the operating handbook somewhere in this plane. Park and brake is set. Avionics switch is off. Ignition switch off. Master switch on. Fuel quantity indicators, check. Flaps. Gotta pull it down. Come on. Okay, maybe it's not going to go down all the way. It's like, ooh, that's right. I have it set up here on my controller. All right, full down. Fuel indicators. Master switch off. All right, master switch is off. Let's do a lights check. Toggle lights. And looks good there. Got some lights going on there. I like how we see this, but you don't really... Maybe they don't blink. Maybe they just turn on. I don't know. Okay. Turn that off. Go back to our pre-flight. Master switch. Oh, next. Fuel on off valve. I still haven't figured this part out yet. Fuel on off. There's a fuel switch here. Alright, fuel selector. Yeah, we know that's on. Static pressure. Source valve off. That's off. Trim controls. Neutral. Yep, it's neutral. Baggage door, is it checked? Is it checked for security? Ugh, I can't move it. Yep, it's good. Alright. Our elevator seems to work. Rudder seems to work. Take our tie down off. And our emergency locator antenna looks like it's where it should be. Okay, that looks good. Check the ailerons. Take that tie down off. Fuel appears good. There's some weird stuff going on in the background. Alright, toggle our tire chocks here. Oil, we're still good. Take our cover off. Tire status still looks good. And fuel looks good over here. Take the pitted tube cover off. Take our tie down off. We'll check our aileron. And that. And our chocks on that one. Alright. So we are good there. We did our walk around. Let's see. Brakes, fuel selector is on both. We'll just do a switch here. Trying to get my volume up so I can hear. I have no idea. All right. What else here? Circuit breakers. Yep, they're there. Let's get that disappeared there. Oh, this is like off for some reason. Okay. Beacon on. Well, we got to turn this on first. Beacon on. Master switch on. Aviano switch off. Throttle open 1/4 of an inch. I'm guessing that's about where it should be. I'll probably flood it again like I usually do. Mixture idle cutoff. We'll put it in here. This always messes me up. Propeller area clear. Starter engage. Okay, that is engaged there. Avoid high RPMs when the oil is still cold. Okay. Next page. Ignition switch, start. Alright, we just did it. Mixture, at engine start, rich. Eventually I'll get this stuff memorized. Oil pressure. Pressure. Where's our pressure? Temperature. Pressure. Okay, in the green. Good. Make sure leaned maxed. Well, we don't want to lean it all the way because it will fail on us. Let's see. Flaps. Retract. Avionics on. Let's get our radio set here. Okay, due page is 108.4. Like, oh man, I forgot how easy this was. Let's see here. That's comms. That's right, I gotta switch this over. 108.4. Okay, so we are set there. We'll set that for, this is due page that we're tuned into. And we were going to do a course of, whoa, 1-3. Oh man, I forgot how nice it was just to zoom in and look at these nice controls. My goodness. The things that you appreciate after you play the old simulators. Joliet 112.3. That's the comm radio. Okay, that's tuned in. And we were going to go to, nope, wrong one. Right about there. Okay. Let's go into our flight computer here. Okay, we're at KARR. I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. Do we want to be at KARR? I don't know. All right. Well, I don't think we need to really put in anything else. We'll just put in Clow, which is IC5. Just so we can get some distance information. Oh shoot, this is 1, not I. 1. There it is. Bolingbroke's Clow International. Let's see if this is the right button. Okay. There we go. We have our vector and everything. We're set to go there. Go back to our checklist here. Instruments are set. Okay, magnetic compass. Yeah, I guess it moves free. Flight instruments, check. This is like taxi part of it, so. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get our get our calling from ATC here. We can use our little cheat sheet guide right here. Where are we supposed to be tuned into? I don't know. It'll tell us.
Clearance Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, IFR 21, Charlie 5, with information. Lima.
Lima.
Roger, Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, cleared to 1, Charlie 5, runway heading, departure. Maintain 500, squawk 7464, departure. Frequency 133.5.
Runway heading, maintain 500, squawk 7464, departure on 133.5, November 172, Sierra, Papa.
Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, read back correct. Ground control on 121.7, when ready to taxi.
121.7, Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, good day.
This thing looks broke.
Ground Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, ready to taxi.
Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, stand by. Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, taxi to runway 15.
Roger, taxi to runway 15, November 172, Sierra, Papa.
Alright. Can barely hear the plane here. There we go. Boy, this graphical glitching here looks kind of weird. Okay, we want to go to 1.5. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on our ATC chatter too.
Clearance number 3624, get our clearance. David 3620, clearance includes 9 departures, radar vectors north 1, direct Gulf, Quebec, Oscar, and as filed, maintain 10,000, squawk 7116. What was that first text after the vector for number 6? Radar vector north 1, November Oscar, November Echo. Alright, for number 3620 cleared via the radar vector north 1. Then Gulf, Quebec, Oscar, as filed up to 10,000 squawk 7116. And then 3620 reads that correct. And where you from that? We're at Echo 31. Alright, thanks.
Oh good, it did fill in. I activated the world traffic and it looks like it did actually populate general aviation here, so that's good. Hold on. Let's take a quick look at that little stuttery there. But yeah, okay, so we got world traffic on. I had maxed out general aviation here and our destination airport, so that way we can at least see something showing up.
Yes, sir. We had a maintenance return. Looks like we might be out of here. Maintain 4,000.
Alright.
Departure frequency 121.0.
It's cool to see when things are actually working the way they should be.
Clear for the departure radar vectors, web 2, back to that file. Climb maintain 4,000, departure frequency 121.0, squawk 2012,
Of course, we have to turn our
clearance 5434.
brake off here.
Yes, sir, did you hear my read back? I'll have some comm issues there. Affirmative, I did. And clearance Delta 1270.
Delta 1270 clearance.
Yes, ma'am, they got us on the Halo today. Do you know if that's going to be north or south departure? Which side of the airport?
Delta 1270 to inspect the departure runway 27 right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Holy
AC 52.
man, we're just going all over the place here.
Just check out frequency. All right. AC 5299, we're ramp 3 with whiskey. Are you looking for clearance? No, I'm sorry. I saw the metering. Frequency metering? Hang on 1 second. Let me see if... They used to put it on our chart. I can't find it anymore. 1865 is that meter south. Thank you, sir.
I don't think... Something tells me that our gyro compass is off just a tad.
And clearance, American 2437. American 2437, clearance? Yeah, I was wondering if you showed anything on file for us. We didn't have anything come up on the CT DOT. You're going to LA, right? Affirmative, sir. Alright, American 2437, clear to LAX. We have an altitude departure of Bolton, transition as filed. Maintain 1010,000.
I think this is the runway we want, but we're not facing the right direction.
Alright, altitude Vulcan as filed, 10,036, 10,334, American 2437. Alright, 2437, right back, sir. Thank you, sir.
We'll take taxiway B here.
Subject at 327 is signature with X-ray Charlie West.
Here we go.
Go to Jaeger B, the Smoky 2 departure, Smoky intersection, minutes filed, maintain 1010,000. Next flight level 30, 10 minutes later. Smoke 2243. The Smoky 2, Smoky transition is filed 10,000, expect 30 and 10, 2243. On the squad for eject at 327 and signature with X-ray. Eject at 327, reback correct, good day. Clearance, never 3323.
Our altimeter is wrong.
Out of here. I got the left clear on this radio. Looking for clearance negative BDP. Alright, number 3323.
It's supposed to be
Alpha Juliet. Gary 2
not that much.
Transition as filed. Maintain 1010,000. Expect flight level 27010 minutes at departure. Departure frequency 125.65. Squawk code 7157.
Right about there.
Cleared to Oscar Alpha Juliet. Gary 2, call your transition and then file. Climb maintain 10,000, expect flight level 270 at departure. Frequency 125.65, squawk 7157, December 3323.
3323, route back correct, departure to Yankee Sky.
Alright, we got Yankee.
What did he say? It's like, all right.
Chris, 036 Heavy, understand, just go ahead and, you want to...
Hey, look.
270 off departure.
We got a plane coming in.
Negative, we have received our ATC clearance, pencil to departure. We are unable to cross Hoyt at 250 knots, request to cross Hoyt at a higher speed. Clear 036 Heavy, Roger, stand by just a second. Roger, standing by. Clear 036 Heavy.
We're watching planes and we're going off into the grass.
Tower control, we're going to make that request with the tower control, okay? Roger, we'll do that, thanks, Green Answer.
Let's pretend we didn't go off the taxiway here.
Cessna November 172 Sierra Papa. Contact tower on 120.6.
120.6 November 172 Sierra Papa.
Why is that so loud?
Tower Cessna November 172 Sierra Papa. Runway 15 ready for takeoff.
I'm gonna run over some
Cessna
signs.
November 172 Sierra Papa. Winds 190 at 14 gusty. Runway 15 cleared for takeoff. Flight runway heading.
Roger, clear for takeoff. Runway heading November 172 Sierra Papa.
Would you turn the other way? You know, I think this head thing, this head shake, causes some problems because... Oh my goodness. I know it's supposed to add realism, but it seems to add annoyance is what it does.
How about a runway expectation?
Air Shuttle 6159, I'm not sure what you said the first time. I thought you said pounce 1, but it's a pounce 2 departure.
Oh, pounce 2 departure.
Air Shuttle 6159, that is correct. Readback is correct departure at Sierra's current. And what was that last question?
Trying to pick out a runway.
Expect runway for now, runway 27 right for you.
Thank you, 27 right.
And which ramp are you?
We are Tango 1516.
Roger, thank you. Have a good day.
Oh, where did that plane come from? Is that the one that just landed here just a moment ago?
Clarence American 1842 with Tango going to Charlotte. 125141.
Okay, I think we are ready to go here.
10,000, 30,000 and 10 and 5141 American 1842. American 1842, 10,000. Flight level 310, 10 minutes, 6 flight, get in bar, readback is correct. Departure at Tango turn, and you're at ramp 5. That is affirmative, yeah, 10,031 and 10, 5141, and we're at ramp 5.
There's a very odd green line that's showing up, and I don't know why.
Clear QPS 9611. QPS 9611. 9611, way information, Tango, we're going to Louisville, our PQ is more than 2 hours old, just call you. Roger, your time is being updated, QPS walking 7136.
Cessna November 172 Sierra Papa. Contact departure on 133.5.
133.5 Cessna November 172 Sierra Papa.
If I could get this thing...
Departure Cessna November 172 Sierra Papa is with you at 1000 IFR.
Cessna November 172 Sierra Papa. Radar contact. Altimeter is 2997.
2997 November 172 Sierra Papa.
Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, turn left heading 065.
Left to 065, November 172, Sierra, Papa.
Clearance, Delta 2798. That's 2798. Hey, we got a medic to give y'all a call.
Okay. I think we're in control now, finally. Take a look at the scenery outside. Turn that off. There it is. There's Aurora. So there's a golf course over here.
Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, turn left heading 065.
Roger, left to 065, November 172, Sierra, Papa.
I am going 065. Those look like they crashed. That restaurant we went to is over here. It's back over here. And the fun park is out here.
Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, turn right heading 110, resume on navigation.
Right to 110, resume on navigation. Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa.
Kind of lost the highway that we were over. I think. No, I don't. No, that might be it. But this is supposed to give you a pretty decent idea of what it would look if you were flying from Aurora to Bolingbrook. Wish my cockpit movement was a little more smoother. Gotta love how there's trees out into this lake. That overlay doesn't... It's all over. That overlay doesn't seem to work very well. It's like in some areas it works great, and then other areas it's just kind of like, what the heck? Part of me wants to turn the overlays off, but if I do that, then it's like everything is flat. And it just looks... It looks worse. It'll run smoother. It's jittery because I've got the traffic going, and plus with all of these overlays, the current mixer setting is harmful. Okay. Okay, we got an estimated time of arrival about 5 minutes.
Alright, NASA 2, y'all transition, Golf Tango, Hotel, direction to PNX, Day 74, Sierra Golf, Juliet, November, Day 18 Hog, Select 1 in San Diego, maintain 10,000, station 10, squawk in 7110, Delta 1636.
Try to keep our speed under control.
Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, maintain, heading 120, expect vectors for the runway 18.
Maintain 120 Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa.
Runway heading, radar vectors merit. Then as filed, climb, maintain 5,000, squawk 1552, information. Uniform.
Well, at least we still have the chatter. And
Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, turn right, heading 315.
Right to 315, November 172, Sierra, Papa.
315. That takes us back the direction that we were going before.
Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa, descend to 1000.
Out of 2,500 or 1,000 Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa.
Cessna, November 172, Sierra, Papa. The airport is to the east 9 miles. Maintain 2,500 at pilot's discretion. Report airport in sight.
Roger, November 172, Sierra, Papa.
I don't think I'm gonna go in that vector. What was he saying? 315 or something? Or maybe it was 035. Because it would have taken us back a whole different direction.
Okay, sorry, Jack 2, Southwest 1307.
And there's the airport there, so if we head off, if we go in this direction, we should be able to. Another question is, can we see the airport? It should be like right out our window here. It's over there somewhere. I'm not sure. Could be in this area. Report airport in sight. Well, I don't really see it just yet.
Okay, very good. We'll call in for a push here in about minutes or so.
Whoa, what is this? Those train tracks? What are those?
Southwest 186 cleared to Tampa Airport via smoke to departure. Wallet transition, direct Oscar Tango Kilo, direct Tango Alpha Yankee and the day for arrival. Climb maintain 10,000, specify level 340 and 10 and squawk 3117.
Alright, we're going out of the
He wanted us to send a 1,000, but that seems awfully low.
Subject 186, backtrack, and I just want to verify that's the day for arrival. Thank you.
Do you all see the airport? It's over here somewhere. Should be over here somewhere.
Okay, yeah, your bus has been about 5 minutes.
Copy. Official 6805, going to give an uniform Washington Dollar. Shuttle 6305, Shuttle 6305, clear to Washington Dollar. Give a Jack 200.
I can see my house. No, I can't.
Approach Cessna, November 172, Sierra Papa, requesting clear to final 4, runway 18 at pod's discretion.
Cessna, November 172, Sierra Papa, cleared to final 4, runway 18 at pilot's discretion. Contact Unicom on 122.95 when established.
Out of 1,500 or 2,500 until established on final 4. Runway 18 November 172 Sierra Papa.
Was it wanting us to go back up to 2,500?
Correct. This is Contera 2711. Contera 2711.
Let's turn our heading thing off here.
Copy with Jack on board. Contera 2711 refers to Mike Quebec Tango Airport via account to departure. And then site, that's Sierra Tango Echo India Tango transition. Then at file. Climate maintain 100,000. Expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 317.
Don't worry, we'll turn that off. It looks like we're getting there. Man, that airport. It's over here? I can't see it. Oh yeah, I see it right there. Unless that's it. Is this it? Are we on Unicom now? 133.5 multicom. What are we tuned into? I don't know.
Departure Cessna November 172 Sierra Papa with you out of 1000 or 2500 IFR.
Cessna November 172 Sierra Papa. Expect vectors for the runway 18.
Roger November 172 Sierra Papa.
I get so easily sidetracked on some of this stuff. Okay, I think we're supposed to be on Unicom or Multicom. I think it said Unicom. $123.5. I'm trying to remember what he said. I'm so focused on trying to fly here.
Expect vectors for the runway 18 approach. Roger Cessna November 172 Sierra Papa.
I have no idea why he just did that. One, 2, 3.50. Well, I think we're tuning. There it goes. Maybe we should be on 122.90. One, 2, 2. Point 90.
Expect vectors for the runway 18. Roger November 172 Sierra Papa.
That's the airport. I was right. It's right over here.
One Charlie 5 traffic Cessna November 172 Sierra Papa. Turning final landing runway 18.
I don't think we need any more flaps. Look at our speed.
vectors to join J43 of Sentinel, and then that's found. Maintain 4,000. Vector 10 now, 10 minutes after departure. Your frequency will be 119.8 and walk 170.
Camden 839 is clear to the depot via B.
I see it.
And radar vectors to join J43 Seminole. Climbing to 4,000.
Let's try not to hit any houses.
That's 839, correct? With Yankee, ground point 9 when you're ready to talk to
Huh. Is it me, or is the runway not sitting on top of the photo runway? It looks like it's off to the side. Do you see that? I see one that looks like it should be the runway. And then the overlay, which is not on it. You see that?
Marathon 9464, descend to the non-departure. South 1, that's that radar vector, J45 to Foreman Beach, and then that's found. Maintain 10 down and squawk 2072. Maristar 9464, third south 1, vectors to J45, Foreman Beach, as filed, 1010,000, 2071, squawk. Maristar 9464, read by correct. Stand by for a minute, let me take a look at the flight and Maristar 9464, you're all set with today. Thanks, sir. Have a nice afternoon. Clearance Southwest 1017. Southwest 1017. Didn't get a CPGLC, we've got Zulu. Alright, let me try to find it. Now, Southwest 1017, your clear cage into departure. Single transition as filed, squawk is 2527. Southwest 1017, clear indication to Stinga transition, then as filed, squawking 2527. Southwest 1017, you're back correct, see ya. 27.
We'll just clear. We'll just move over here.
One Charlie 5 traffic Cessna November 172 Sierra Papa clear of the active runway.
Okay, we'll park over there.
Clearance, 413. But 413. We're not showing any clearance. Oh, looks like it went through the CPDLC, or you're unable to pick it up.
ProFlight Emulator was happy with us. It's like, congratulations!
No, it's just you.
Why, thank you, thank you.
I got a 413, you're cleared to the airport. We have a SIL 2 departure, Greenwood transition, that's as filed, squawk 3341. Alright, SIL 2, Greenwood transition, squawk 3341, SIL 413. So 413, heavy back correct.
Come on.
Departure time 1810, for 25 minutes from now. 1810, double 413, thank you.
Good afternoon, Costera 2709, bridge copy clearance with information Papa on gate Fox 14.
Costera 2709, good afternoon, go to the Mike Lima Oscar Airport via the Pound 2 RNAV departure, deep transition, that's as filed, squawk 3326.
Costera 2709, we are clear via Pound 2 RNAV, transition is P, and then on file 4326.
Costera 2709, read back correct, yeah.
I think we'll park here. I think this is a good place to park. All right. Go and turn these off here. Turn off our Okay. You know, I never did look at... I'm still trying to get in a good habit of looking at this checklist as we're... That's where it helps to have a co-pilot, I think. So I'm still working on that. All right. After landing check, all right, we turn off the lights, transponder. Well, when we switch that off, that's switched off. Flaps. I don't think this is going to work. Oh, no. Our thing is still on. And trim. Trim should be neutral. Okay, trim looks like it's neutral. Engine shutdown, well, that's all shut down. Mixture cut off. Well, that was there. Alright, then we've got our securing the aircraft thing here. So let's do our post-flight, if it lets us. Alright, we'll put that on. Tie downs on. Chocks. Put our cover on. And our tie down. Chocks. I'm like, what are we waiting for? Alright, so we are here at Clow International. We got our plane tied down here. There doesn't seem to be any activity going on here at the airport, even though I did tell World Traffic 3 that this is where we're going. I guess it decided it wasn't going to put anything here. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at a few things. Alrighty, so here is an aerial view of Clow International. And the Illinois Aviation Museum happens to be here. If you look down here, it looks like we've got some tiny little areas that you can pretty much park your plane at. It's kind of a interesting. I've never seen anything quite like that. But yeah, you just kind of put them in here, and looks like they got some planes here as part of the museum. But boy, this is a really cracked up runway though. Charlie's. Oh, we got oh, well, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna eat there. That's what we're gonna do. There is a golf course just over here. And not sure what those are. But yeah, this is the area. Now, Also here happens to be the Country Air Shopping Center, which you can see here. There's the Osaka Grill, the patio. There's a Goodwill here. Is this gonna... Whoops. There we go. We got a little bit of a 3D view going on here with Google. Whoops. Sometimes in some areas it works pretty well, and in other areas it doesn't work. But yeah, here we go. We can I'd like to try to move our okay, I don't think we can go to 3D or down at the bottom. Oh, is that a tent? Is that what that is? Here we go. Here's another view looking from the side. We landed here. And there's a main roadway, and you got the shopping center. So it's kind of nice. You got this little shopping center near the airport. There's a Red Robin, Andy's Frozen Custard. So, and then you've got the neighborhood and stuff going on here. Let's just take a look at X-Plane here for a moment. Let's go up, if it'll let me here. Let's take a look at the aerial view. Okay, so it's throwing some buildings down here because it thinks there's something there. This is the depressing thing here. Here's the actual runway, and it didn't line up the actual overlay right on top of it. But it did sort of see the little parking structures for the planes. Oh, look at that. It actually put in some planes here right in front of the museum. It's like some areas works great, in other areas it doesn't. That is cool though, that it put that right in front of the museum. So that shopping center is here, where all the houses are at. But we've got a main road right over here, which you can see. And if we were to put our thing back on here, that road is this road right here, the Boughton Road. See, and we'll back up here so that you can kind of see the I really wish this stuff would line up correctly. It'd be kind of nice. But there is the road. So here is some information on Bolingbroke's International Airport, and it's off to the side here, so I need to kind of slide this over. There we go. So what is now Bolingbroke Clow International Airport was built originally in the late 1950s by Oliver Boyd Clow, so he could fly his treasured 1948 Model A Navion airplane. What does that look like? Let's find out. So this is it. Orion Navion. like it might have been different type. There's different styles, but the Army Navion. This little grassy airstrip with humble beginnings was replaced in the 1970s with a 50 by 3,400 foot lighted asphalt runway, and in 1973 became a commercial airport with the name Clow International Airport. In 1989, Clow was named the best privately owned public use airport in Illinois, and in 2000 was voted Best Airport of the Year by Illinois Division of Aeronautics. But in 98, the little airport was sold to developer Joe DiPaolo and slated to close. What is it with these people trying to close airports? They already shut down Meigs. And that was a huge mistake. In 2004, the airport was acquired by the Village of Bolingbrook, completely redeveloped and renamed Bolingbrook's Clow International Airport. In 2015, a federal grant was issued to build a new 75-foot wide runway, which is now complete. There are currently over 70,000 landings and takeoffs each year, making it one of the most widely used general aviation airports in Illinois. In the year 2004, Clow also became home to the Illinois Aviation Museum. And this museum is open for tours Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., so only on Saturdays, and by appointment. And it's also available for rent to outside individuals for groups, parties, banquets, people like me that happen to be flying around, you know. But here is the Aviation Museum. Try not to block my head, block stuff, but here's the Aviation Museum here at Bolingbroke. It's a consortium of individuals and groups dedicated to advancing aviation. Their operation is in Hangar 1. Let's see, they got collection of restored and replica aircraft. We invite all those who have an interest in aviation to come check it out. So if you're looking for a reason to go to Clow International, here we go. There's a little museum here. Let's take a look at their activities. Experimental Aircraft Association, Colonel Shorty Powers, Composite Squadron of Civil Air Patrol, Pilot Ground School Prep, Weather Seminars, and others. Who's this Colonel Shorty? This kind of interests me. Is it going to load anything out? I don't know if it's going to load anything up. Well, while that's loading, let's take a look. Here's the collections that they have of the different planes. Oh, that would be neat to see. A Russian flight suit. That site can't be reached. Okay. Well, that doesn't work. Commemorative bricks. There's a stone patio adjacent to Charlie's Restaurant. It's been designated as the Friends of Aviation Plaza. So you can order bricks. You can pay bricks in honor of memory to a loved one. So that's kind of cool. Upcoming events. We got seminars and workshops. Aviation accidents. Young Eagles. Second Saturday of each month, April through October. Currently operating out of Lewis Airport in Romeoville. I guess these are just events in the air, or around the air. Well, I wonder how long this is. Oh, it's about a minute. We're back in the 80s. This music totally doesn't fit. That looks like fun. See the concrete we were talking about earlier? Oh, that's cool. Let's see. Romeoville Parade, Illinois Aviation Museum. Let's take a look at this. It's at 23 seconds.
Great coverage, of course.
Sure do.
Under the direction of Executive Director Liz Spencer at NCTV.
Now this is the Illinois Aviation Museum. It looks like. Yep.
Used by the United States Air Force Thunderbirds.
Okay, cool. So we're gathering a few things here. How can you help? How can we help? Day-to-day operating funds, supporting services come from individual donors, local businesses. You can become a member, volunteer, participate in programs, make a donation, be a sponsor. Become a part of what helps make Bolingbroke a vital, vibrant community. All right, so this is the Aviation Museum here. There we go. Links will be in the description of this video, so you can go check them out. Not everything is all bright news. I found this. It looks as though there was an accident.
The thrills and tons of family fun this fall. Let's go to Lake County, Illinois for spooks and spirits.
Ooh. And then another good reason to fly in the Clow International.
Breaking news in Bolingbrook at Clow Airport. A plane overturned. Let's get more from Jim Ryan aboard Sky 5. Jim?
That didn't happen to us.
Good afternoon. You're looking live at Clow Airport.
That's
here
KILR
in
Gamer right there.
Bolingbrook, where one plane is overturned off of the runway on the airport's south end. As you can see, crews on scene investigating, and we expect that to remain ongoing. Clow Airport bound in an area by Weber Road on the east and Boughton Road on the north. Right now, not affecting traffic, but again, crews remain on scene here investigating this overturned plane.
So, yeah, not too much news about that. And that was a couple of years ago, but I try to dig up a few things about where it is that we're going, so that way we can kind of, get something out of the flight. And also, let's take a look at the Village of Bolingbrook. So we've got elected officials, there's departments, government stuff. How do I do what? Village services, we got restaurants, education, Hillcrest Cemetery, bowling park. So there's a lot of information here that you can learn about Bolingbrook. I saw a video tour. Let's look at this video tour. The CGI Community Video Project. Let's see. Bolingbrook Park District. Signs and Apparel. Animal Hospital. Heritage Woods. Okay, so you can come in here and check this stuff out, but this is the one that I want to check out here. Oh, that's funny. I already got this this up. So the Promenade is a shopping area in there. You can see it a little better. My head's kind of covering the way, but here. There. So the Promenade is apparently a big shopping mall there at Bolingbrook. And here's a live 360. I don't see how it's actually... Live 360 is an interactive program of classes, demonstrations, workshops, and more, allowing the community to actively engage about their interests. Okay, so it's not, you can swing around this. I thought it was like a 360-degree tour. But there is a lot of stuff going on at the Promenade. But back here at this, What do we got here as far as food?
If the path to a person's heart is through their stomach, get ready to fall hard in Bolingbroke, where our unique dining options offer love at first bite. In Bolingbroke, food is elevated to an art form and expression of enjoyment. If you're coming here, the one thing you don't want to forget is to bring your appetite. From quaint family dining experiences to our farmers market and food-infused festivals, we've got you covered. If ethnic eateries are your thing, you'll find a melting pot of flavors enriched by the edible traditions of many countries from around the world without ever breaching Bolingbroke's borders. Want to try a taste on the tarmac? Yep, got that too. Join flight enthusiasts who enjoy Mickey Mouse pancakes made fresh at Charlie's Restaurant on the tarmac at Bolingbroke Clow International Airport. Or partake in the delicious American family fare in the Nest. Craving desserts? From baked goods to classic confections, custards, ice cream, cupcakes, and caramel corn. We take the phrase, "how sweet it is," very seriously.
Okay, so that's cool. I was gonna pick a different place to go eat at, but Charlie's right there on the airport sounds like a good place to actually go. But I saw that Andy's Frozen Custard. That really looks like a good place to go. Let's take a look at Play. See what this has to say.
In Bolingbroke, there's so much to do, see, discover, and enjoy. Spend a day in one of our many beautiful parks with trails for hiking and biking, plenty of great spots for a picnic, and room for sports. It's the perfect place to enjoy time with family and friends. Kids will especially love the area water park, where they can splash, swim, and slide the day away. Or you can hit the miniature links over at the Adventure Mini Golf Course. And for the pros and golf enthusiasts, the Bolingbroke Golf Club offers a truly remarkable experience featuring an incredible designed, fun, and challenging 18-hole course that's not to be missed. And when you want to check out all of the unique shops and dining Bolingbroke has to offer, head on over to the Promenade Bolingbrook, a 750,000 square foot outdoor shopping center. The fun never stops in Bolingbroke.
Let's take a look at Stay.
Extraordinary growth in Bolingbroke's business and leisure sectors have breathed life into a burgeoning hospitality market that spans a spectrum of hotel brands. From their inception, the many hotels of Bolingbroke continue to extend comfortable, welcoming environments. From friendly staff to interactive customer service to intuitive in-room technology, all our properties pride themselves on exceeding the expectations of every guest every time. As a group, Bolingbroke hoteliers work hard to wow.
Not too worried about that. Let's get the welcome. How the welcome
Hi, I'm
at.
Deputy Mayor Mike Lawler.
And I'm Sheldon Watts, Village Trustee.
On behalf of the entire Village Board and the 76,000 residents of Bolingbrook, we welcome you to one of the most uniquely diverse communities in the United States. And we're located 30 miles southwest of Chicago.
We're proud of the infrastructure design that resulted in the preservation of diverse neighborhoods, numerous parks, a life-saving hospital, an award-winning school district, an expansive outdoor mall that is flanked by national and international retailers.
Bolingbrook's amenities additionally include top-notch public services, such as a golf course with a beautifully appointed clubhouse, an airport that accommodates an estimated 50,000 annual flights, and service
There we are!
in a highly functioning public
That's where
works
we're parked.
facility.
We're proud of the role that we've played in preserving a place where dreams of home ownership, giving children
very
a solid
bright outfit.
education, as well as starting and growing businesses has
Casa
been
Margarita.
realized.
We encourage you to take a drive through Bolingbrook to experience the fruits of collaborative grassroots action.
Together, we worked across boundaries and political lines to focus on what's mattered most, and that's building Bolingbrook into a great place for everyone to live, play, and shop.
Do you have any bowling in Bolingbroke? That's what I want to know. If you don't have a bowling alley in Bolingbroke, I'm going to be disappointed. All right. There's a lot more stuff here that you can check out, obviously. But let's see. There's village and community news. I mean, this is a pretty detailed little site here for this community. This is really cool. So, cooling center. What's a cooling center? I don't know. Frequently asked questions. Okay, that's cool. We got maps, village history. What is the village history? Let's take a look. The history of Bolingbroke. It got its start in the first half of the 1960s when the first builder laid out the first housing tract in the farm fields just north of Old US 66 and besides Illinois Route 53. Those first families, as they moved in, had never heard or seen the name Bolingbrook. Where they were moving was known as Westbury, they thought, which, as it turned out, was just the first west side unit of what was Bolingbrook subdivision. Let's see, homes were priced around $10,000 with as little as $200 down. Lesson number 1, learn the hard way through teary eyes. Everything you see in the model home isn't in your finished house necessarily. That's something else. But anyway, very interesting. Got news, village, community news, school news, village alerts. Oh, nuisance wildlife. Oh, what's this? Village of Bolingbroke offers nuisance wildlife removal. Oh, okay. So if there's a skunk, they will come and get it for you. Forms, permits. What's the cooling center again? Bolingbroke Fire Station. They call it a cooling center, apparently. Extreme heat. Oh. If it's really... I got it. I get it. If it's really hot, they got places you can go cool down at. Temperature in Illinois can reach dangerous levels. What do you consider dangerous? That's what I want to know. Because I've been in Arizona, and it's really hot there. Anyway, let's see. Heat wave, excessive heat, yada, 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 yada. All right. So there is that. So we've learned a little bit about the airport and the community of Bolingbrook. But we also... let me look. There's something else, too. I found this. Best places to live in 2014. And Bolingbroke, Illinois was listed as number 38. So I thought this might be relatively interesting to share here. And I'll put a link on the description for that. This thing is just going all over the place. It has notable diverse population. That's almost true anywhere, though, I think. Anyway, this is places where mosques and cricket fields are in equal supply. Sports are big here. There's several major golf courses in the area. Girls basketball team has won 4 state high school championships. And the town's Rocket Ice Arena, I like that name. That's a cool name. Draws youth hockey players from throughout the Chicago area. The downside, while Bolingbrook has some strong schools, there are a few that don't rate as highly as those in neighboring suburbs. But median home price $156,000. There's your property taxes, projected growth 5.4%. So here's some interesting information about Bolingbrook. And now that we've learned a bit about that, why don't we go take a trip in town? Especially, let's head over to that promenade. Alright, so we're outside here at the airport, and as you can see, there's some hangars. There's these things, which I think are relatively interesting. Let's head on over here. We can see the landing strip that's out here. I am not sure what these things are. They're interesting. I'm not sure what they are, though. As far as Charlie's is, I believe, right here. I believe that's Charlie's. I don't know, I'm trying to... Oh, no, okay, it's over here. That's Charlie's, right over there. Let's see if we can see it. Can't really see it too well, but this is the Charlie's restaurant. And are we going to get food there? Yeah, you better believe we are. Alright, in the meantime, let's go ahead and pick up a cab and go check out that promenade. Alright, so we are here at the Promenade Bolingbrook. As you can see, this is on Boughton Road. We don't want to get hit by a car. And there's the Macy's. We saw that on the video. And let's just go ahead and move on in. Okay, so here is... This is a big mall, as you can see. Got some roads that... What amazes me is that this is actually done in Google Street View. We can actually go forward through here. Alright, so we got the Pandora in front of us. There's the 360. We saw that. This is like a little town or something. This shopping area looks like a town. It's kind of crazy cool. Let's go down this way. Okay, we're at a little roundabout of sorts. And this, from some of the pictures in the slideshow, this looks like the area where the Christmas tree goes. Maybe I'm wrong, but this looks like the spot. Let's see what... let's keep looking here. Alright. We now got the H&M store. Every time I see this, I think of Sims 2. I Pick Theaters. Bixby's listening to me. Stop. No. Stop listening to me, Bixby. This is one big mall. Alright. Here's another area. We've got BD's. Mongolian Grill. This is where I was thinking about going, but I decided that it would just be more fun to go to Charlie's instead. So, for those of you fans of BD Mongolian Grill, that is what I thought about doing. But Charlie's won out. Maybe I'm missing something good. We got the Promenade at Bolingbrook. Oh, we can see pretty much everything, how big it is. Where are we at? I have no idea. Okay, so here is some more of the outside mall. We got, what is it, Cheryl's Candy and Popcorn. Ooh, that sounds like a good place to go into. Maybe I shouldn't be going into it. Rock Bottom Brewery. Okay. Well, all kinds of neat things. Definitely, this looks like a place you could just go and hang out all day. And I'm sure people do. Let's go ahead and head back to the airport. And after we do a little bit of walking around here. So I'll meet you back at the airport over at Charlie's. Alright, so we're here at Charlie's at the airport, 1C5 at 1C5. Charlie's at 1C5. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at their menu here and see what they've got. Alright, so we've got eggs served with hash browns and choice toasted pancakes. You can't get any substitutions. Regular eggs, corned beef, breakfast sandwich. Got some omelets here. New York strip and eggs. So got your steak and eggs, right? Belgian waffles. Let's take a look at their appetizers here. Cheese quesadilla, chicken quesadilla, buffalo chicken wings, mozzarella sticks. Lunch. Actually, some of this stuff looks good. I love Philly cheesesteaks. Chicken Philly sandwich, turkey club, steak sandwich, a Reuben, 5-finger chicken melt. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to go with here. Because the French dip would be good too. 5-finger chicken melt. Fries or potato chips? Yeah, why not? Let's have some fun. I'm going to have the 5-finger chicken meal for $9.50 there. With, let's load it up. Let's get some fries with that. And Did you know the renowned Bolingbroke's Clow International Airport humbly began as a grass farm field strip? Yes, we did, because we looked into it. This looks good. Whatever that is. Looks like one of their club sandwiches. As far as drinks, here we go. Beverages, soft drinks. We'll get a soft drink. I'll take a cherry Coke. All right. Well, I guess I will put myself back up here so I can say thanks for tuning in and joining me to this flight to Clow International and just checking out Bolingbroke itself. So hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to check out the links in the description for more information. Plus, I've got links to real life videos to people who have actually been to Bolingbroke, whereas I have not. But at least I've got an idea of what's there, and now you do too. All right, well, thanks, and I will see you on the next flight. If you enjoyed this flight, then you might enjoy watching it on one of these older simulators too. We're following the same flight plan just so we can relive the fun memories of old. Don't forget to subscribe to be notified of future flight simulation videos, and thanks very much for watching.